Welcome guys, this is David Lyon, founder of Evolving Man. And here is why I am not a fan at all of any of these spiritual concepts of low energy states and high energy states, and these different tables that you might find where apathy is the lowest level, and then there's at some point there's anger, and then there's acceptance, and so on, and at some point you have peace and enlightenment, and these kind of frameworks that divide our experience up into low vibration and high vibration. And obviously that we should kind of strive to be in high vibration. So here's why I'm very skeptical of it, why I think a lot of people are actually being really violent with themselves, and how I like to approach this in a different way. So most people who I see talking about this are, in my experience, in deep resistance to low level, low energy states, okay? And so when I'm in resistance to these lower levels, which people would say are like sadness or anger or shame, any kind of contraction, because you're not in abundance in the moment where you feel it, when you're in resistance to them, it's not really possible and it's not sustainable in any way to be in these higher level states. Like it's kind of an illusion. Like as long as I try to get away from these lower levels, I'm not really being up there. Right? Like if I really talk about a state of deep acceptance, that means I've become very, very, very intimate with these lower levels, and I stop fighting them. I stop trying to get away from them. And then actually it's kind of an effortless thing that happens, because it's kind of an hypothesis that I'm walking around with these days, is that these higher levels, that's our natural state. Okay? So that's where we are when nothing gets in the way. So when anything else comes up for me that is not high energy, trying to kind of push it away and make myself go to these high levels, it just doesn't work in my experience. And there's kind of a violence in it. And something that's come up for me last week, as I listened to a podcast by Tim Ferriss with Esther Perel, is about many people not allowing themselves to have uncomfortable experiences, to have difficult emotions, to feel shame, to feel anger, to feel sadness. Okay, and so when they hear about this kind of concept and they go, oh great, this kind of tells me that I shouldn't feel all these things and I should be somewhere up there, right? They completely disconnect from their body, they disconnect from their experience, and they float somewhere outside of their body in a state of maybe bliss, but maybe it's really dissociation. It's being disconnected from your actual experience. And so inevitably at some point you will crash, right? And then these people will feel terrible about themselves. They will think, I've done something wrong. Okay, and now let's stop talking about these people. Let's talk about me, because that's something that I've done over and over again. And so I am interested in a different approach. I'm interested in becoming so intimate with these low energy states that I'm not afraid of them, that I'm not trying to run away from them. And so when that is the case, I can sense, first of all, that these are things that can be present at the same time, okay? So I can feel deeply sad and in deep peace about it. I can feel angry and at the same time have space around the anger. So it's not just one or the other. It's not you're just low level energy, low vibration, or high vibration. These things can be happening simultaneously, and the best way to do that, in my experience, is to really face the things that I don't want to face. Okay? Really become intimate with the experiences that I'm trying to run away from. And so when that happens, there's kind of a natural movement up there that I'm not trying to force in any way, and I'm okay if it doesn't happen, because I'm okay with being angry, I'm okay with being ashamed. And of course, I will so often not be okay with being ashamed and all that. And then there are these moments where I remember, I don't need to get anywhere else right now. I'm okay where I am. And then there's this kind of big, and suddenly there's more space, there's more calmness, there's more peace. And that just does not happen by trying to reach a different state. Okay, so if you struggle with any of these spiritual concepts or principles, drop them. They might not be serving you. And start actually connecting to your current experience. That's, in my experience, always the best, most confronting and deepest teacher that you can have. All right? Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please put them in the comments. And as always, with Evolving Man, you're seen, you're loved, you're appreciated. Keep evolving, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.